Hello friends, welcome to the tutorial on making of a Fruit Ninja game in Scratch. And today we are going to make the sword slash effect, and it's the part 2. And if you want to watch the part 1, you can check out the playlist in the description or at the end of this video. And today we are going to make the sword slash effect, and let's see what we have done so far. If I click on the green flag, and the fruit, especially the apple for this case, is been thrown from the bottom of the screen to the screen like this, and it looks very natural. That's what we did in the part 1, and today we are going to make the sword slash effect. So let's start. So to make the sword slash effect, we need to make a sword slash sprite. So let's make it. Let's go to the choose a sprite and let's choose paint, and here we are going to make a circle, the white circle. So let's select the white color. Next let me click on the circle and make a small white circle here, this much. And I also don't want this black border, so let me delete it or erase it and make the next one. So for the outline, I'll choose the transparent color, and let me make a circle now. Okay, the circle looks good. So this will be act as a slash for our sword. So let's make the effect. For that, let's go to code tab now, and let me rename this sprite as WORD sword as LA as a slash. And now let's make some effect. For that, let me go to the events menu and drag a when green flag click block as always. And next let me go to the looks menu, and we are going to hide the sword slash first. So let's go downwards here in the looks menu and drag a hide block. So when we click on the green flag, it will be hidden first, and we are going to make the sword slash effect or the cutting effect. So we are able to cut the apple or any kind of fruit when we click on the mouse, and at the same time it would be touching, the mouse pointer should be touching the apple or any kind of fruit. So we will be able to cut our fruit when our mouse pointer is touching the fruit, and also we are clicking that at the same time, clicking or doing the mouse down at the same time. So we are going to make that effect. And for that, let's we have already hidden the sword slash at first, and next let's go to events menu again and drag a when green flag click block one more time, and this time let's go to control and drag a forever loop. Okay, and here we are going to check if we have done mouse down or not. Yeah, mouse down means mouse clicking. So let's first of all drag a if block inside the forever loop. Next let's go to sensing menu, and let me just drag a touching mouse pointer block inside here like this. So if the touching mouse not touching mouse pointer, let me drag this touching mouse pointer out, I mean to say mouse down. So let me drag this mouse down and place it inside the if block like this. So our code will be checking for the forever, it will be just checking at a continuous loop if we have done mouse down or not. So if we have done mouse down, we are going to produce the sword slash effect. So let's go to control again and go downwards, and there is something called create clone of myself. Let me drag it inside the if block like this. So when we do the mouse down, we are able to create the clone of this sword slash. And after that, let me drag another when I start as a clone block here. Yeah, so when we do the mouse down, we will be able to see the slash, sword slash. And first of all, what we are going to make that clone, we are going to make that clone go towards the mouse pointer. So let me go to the point motions and drag a go to random position block and attach it with the when I start as a clone block, and we are going to select the mouse pointer here, and after that we are going to show the sword slash also, because we have hidden it at first here. So let's go to looks and go downwards, drag a show block here, and after that let's see what happens here. So click on the green flag and look, this is what happens. So the sword slash is formed here, but we don't want it to be like this. Yeah, so this just is remaining in the screen and it's like painting the screen. So we don't want this kind of effect, so let me stop it. And after the what we have to do is, let me go to the control and drag a repeat block, and let's repeat something 30 times. Okay, so in here what we are going to do is, let me go to looks and then go downwards, and there is something called change color effect. Let's drag it inside the repeat block, and we are going to change the ghost effect. Okay, let's select ghost effect, and we are going to change it by 5 every time. So every time we change the ghost effect, or we increase the ghost effect by 5, the our sword slash sprite will be transparent, more transparent like that. And after we have done this until 30 times, then let's clear the effect. So let's drag clear graphics effect, and after that we are going to delete our clone as well. Yeah, so we have made the clone, so after it has done its job, we are going to delete it. So let's go to control again, go downwards, and there is something called delete this clone. Drag delete this clone here, and after that our sword slash clone will be deleted from the screen, so that we don't see a permanent mark in the screen like as we had seen before. So let me click on the green flag, and let me just do mouse down so we can see the effect. Yeah, now okay, let's make this effect a little bit more interesting. So for that I will go to motions menu and drag a point towards block. Yeah, so let me drag the point towards mouse pointer inside the repeat block like this, and after we point towards the mouse pointer, then we also move it. Okay, so let me go to portions again and drag a move 10 steps block inside the repeat block like this, and I'm going to move just 2 steps. Okay, and let's see what happens now. Click on the green flag, and this kind of effect we can see. Yeah, sword slash. So when I click the mouse, it will just follow the mouse pointer, and we can see the effect like this. And let's add some more particles that would be emitting out from the sword slash. For that let me just create some more particles here. Go to choose a sprite and click on the paint, and here we are going to just paint a small dot on the screen. So let me select this color, and okay, and let me just place a small dot here. Okay, so this is a very small dot, this one. So this will be a particle that will be emitted from the sword during slashing. So let's go to codes, and we just have to just clone all the codes that is in the sword slash. For that let me just copy this one first and drag it inside this is sprite 1. So let me just rename it. I'll call it a particle, particle, particle. Great. and here we have already copied the one of the code. So let's go to / again and copy this one code again, and this one also. So all the codes would be same. So let me get back here in the particle, and we have copied all the codes that are similar to the / and let's see what happens now. If I click on the green flag, so we can see a little bit of an effect. Yeah, and let me go to the particle and let me change a little bit of a code for the particle. And for the particle, I am going to make it repeat until 15 times only. And let's get rid of this to point towards mouse pointer and move 2 steps block and delete it. And instead of that, let me go to motions, go downwards, drag a change X and change Y block like this, and let me drag it inside the mouse, the repeat block. And here we are going to repeat the change. Instead of change X by 10, I am going to write change X by 2, and instead of change Y by 10, I am going to write change Y by 2. Okay, and let's see what kind of effect we see. Click on the green flag, and now we see a little bit of a particle effect. Yeah, and let's add some more particles. For that, let's go to particle here and just right click and duplicate. Yeah, and this will be a particle 2. And for this one, I will change a little bit here the sign, so change X by -2, and let's see what happens. If I click on the green flag, now we can see 2 particles, yeah, emitting in different directions like this. It looks good. And let's add some more particles. Let me just right click on particle 2 and duplicate it and change a little bit of a number here. So instead of -2, I am going to write 4. Let's see what happens. Click on the green flag and look. So it looks more interesting now. The / starts looking more interesting. And let's add some more particles. Right click on the particle 3, duplicate, and for the particle 4, I will write -4. And let's see. Click on the green flag. Okay, now it looks even good. Yeah, so you can add as much particles as you like, so that our / looks very interesting and mesmerizing. Just keep on adding particles until your computer hangs. So for my case, I will just include 4 particles for now, and it looks good. Yeah, the / looks good now. Great. And this is much for the part 2 of this tutorial. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you in the part 3. Thank you guys.